Okay folks, my name's Tom. I got a Central Boiler 1450 gasification furnace. It's about 3 years old, and inside the firebox here, I haven't found any of these videos yet on YouTube, but I've cleaned out my firebox. And the biggest thing you can do, I do it every week. I strip it down here. I get a boiler brush, I get inside the holes here, the back there, I vacuum all these out. It's very important to do that. And the reason why I'm making this video is because you may notice that the 1450 may not be burning so hot. If you look at your controller, it's off right now obviously, and you're not getting a high heat, this will be like around 400 or 500 degrees. And it's because the airflow from the low burn or the first stage is not properly cleaned out. And that's what I want to show you, because nobody's really made a video about this, and it's a big deal, especially on the 1450 E Classics, any of the gasification ones. And unless your rep has told you how to do this, you won't know how to do it. You'll be calling people to try and find out why your furnace isn't burning so hot. On the 1450, you also have in the back here, people who know these, you have heat exchangers back here. I got just an insulation back here, but your heat exchangers back here, those will get clogged with creosote. So, but the reason it's getting clogged with creosote, and I'll show you in a second here. Plate back on. Again, you have to have the stove off. It's going to be cleaned out for a while. Is the first stage here. This is what blows around the firebox. This right here, this is your second part. This is your gasification that blows down through the chamber, through the charging tube down there. Again, people who have these will know. So in order to clean these out, what you got to do, there is a clamp back here. It's a standard clamp. And what you got to do, you got to loosen this clamp. And this is probably once a month to take these out. If you don't do it, creosote will build up inside here. You won't get proper airflow, and the thing will not burn as hot as it's supposed to be. Again, even my own dealer did not know to clean these out until I stumbled upon it. So you take off your two wires for your solenoid. Orange is first, white is second. And basically you just rock it back and forth nice and easy. And again, if you do this once a month, this comes off nice and easy. If you don't, it can be troublesome. Okay, so I cleaned this once about a month ago, and you can see all the creosote building up inside here. When I first stumbled upon it, this whole pipe right here, again, was plugged solid. So you can see all the sides. It's just the creosote built up inside there. So what you got to do is you just get a long screwdriver. You kick it all out. Scrape the sides, and then you get a shop vac. Turn it. What you can do, I'm not going to turn it on now because it's getting loud. You suck all this out. Okay. So once that's all cleaned out, that will help the furnace run a lot smoother. Okay. The next one on the other stage, I'm going to loosen this one up to show you, but it doesn't get as dirty as the top stage does. Again, loosen the hose clamps. Gently take it out. You're gonna notice right away, I got a little bit of dirt in there, nothing bad. Very clean compared to this one. Okay. So, again, inside here, you don't see much. You want to be very careful of the wires. Okay. I just lay them down inside there. So I'm going to clean this out real quick. Again, that's pulling all the air from, I'll show you inside there. Leave that in there and we'll go around. And what that's doing, that's, again, this part right here, you're going to see there's a lot of creosote and stuff. Not much, but there's a little bit on the walls here. Well, this backs up inside the channel here. And again, Yep. You're going to get a boiler brush, okay? Get the boiler brush. You're going to work it inside here. You have it bent. You just push it back. I do that for all the 4 holes on both sides, okay? And that gets nice and clean. I also put the shop back inside here. I take these plates off. As you know, if you have one of these, you take the plates off and you put the hose inside there. Okay? That bottom tube, the smaller one, this is your charging tube. Okay? I've already cleaned this. You can see inside here it's fairly clean. You clean these jets out. You know, you get a smaller brush, you clean them all out. But this tube right here, you can get a little ash inside here. So we'll put the shop back in there next. You'll see it get sucked out. So you get 2 layers, the upper layer and the bottom layer. Get that right back in the hole down there. Once that's done, again, you can hear a little bit of dirt coming through there. The next thing I do is I reverse it. I want to make sure this thing has nothing inside there. Again, you want to make sure your firebox is clean before you shove air back through the firebox, or else you're going to make a real big mess on your hands. Now force air and keep the firebox door open. So this is where you want it. Again, I didn't know about this until I kind of stumbled upon it and why my boiler wasn't working so well. Again, the field rep didn't know, he didn't show me. I had all creosote built up inside my heat exchangers here, and I wasn't getting a hot fire. Central boiler doesn't always, not as responsive as you like them to be, and they want you to go back to your dealer. So, again, it's important to get all out. These tubes will last about 2 years tops. There's a metal inside here. You want to get all this out in between here. You want it nice and clean. Get all that creosote out. You want to just dig it out. If this tube starts to fall apart, it's you got to get another one. The whole setup runs a little over $100. Again, getting it through your rep. Can't go buy direct central boiler. And once they start the side walls or the tubes start to break, get rid of it. Not worth it. Okay. So once a month, this is what I do. I'm in Rhode Island, and I burn about 10 cords a year on a hot year. Sorry, a cold year. And this is just part of the labor of love. So once that's back on like that, make sure the springs are good intact. Okay. You pop that back in. Seat it right up against the back of the boiler real well. Now, what's important with these is that they're level. Why? I don't know, but that's what I was told by CB. I imagine it has something to do with the solenoid. If it's not level, then the solenoid will not travel in the up position correctly. So, okay, so it's level there, and then in the back here, that's level like that. Let's check in the front here. Level, level. Tighten up your hose clamp. Okay, bottom one, level as well too. tight. Tight. Now your air box here is important too, as you want to make sure that gets cleaned out as well too. So any ash that gets in here, or any creosote that falls out, make sure you vacuum it out. You don't want to get it. You don't want to have this area dirty. Wires back on. Orange first, white second. That's on. These are on. Okay. Make sure the spring's there. That's cleaned out. Again, you can kind of see in the back panel here. See all this? This is creosote. So occasionally these will burp, so to speak. And this is actually clean. I've cleaned it. But when I first found out my firebox wasn't getting over 600 degrees down where the burn chamber was because this was plug solid. That tube was half full of just soaked with creosote, scraping it all out, pulling it all out. It's a good way for your stove just to burn all up and not work at all. Very, kills the efficiency of everything on it. So make sure these are tight on there. You turn your power on. Actually, I'll show you this real quick. You see, make sure they open and close. You see that? Okay, that's the bottom one opened up. Top one's gonna open up in a second. The firebox door. You'll see it function. Bottom, and then the top. Okay, that's critical. So when this is closed, the fan's blowing the air in the box here, and it's going through here. Well, if this doesn't have proper airflow, you're not going to get a high heat, and you're going to get your efficiency and everything else is going to go right in the tubes. So that's my helpful video. It's a Central Boiler 1450 E-Classic. This is probably the biggest maintenance thing. You can do these once a month, take them apart and do it. If you don't, again, blockage in your heat exchangers, trying to get all that creosote out. Hopefully your records, if you're new to this will make your life a little bit easier.